Hello students. Today we will read the poem Bequest by Eunice de Souza. It is in semester 6. So first of all we will throw some light on the poet Eunice de Souza. Eunice de Souza was born in 1940 in Pune and she died in the year 2017. She taught English literature at St. Xavier's College, Mumbai for nearly 30 years. Eunice de Souza comes from a Goan Catholic community and several of her poems are ironic reflections on her community and background. The poem Bequest also throws open question about gender issues. So we can easily understand Eunice de Souza is a famous Indian poet. She is of course a confessional poet. She raises her voice for the women in the contemporary world scenario. She chooses poetry as a medium to show her protest. Women are always placed a secondary position, a secondary role. Although women are the other half of the whole human existence and race, women are always silenced in Indian context, in Indian scenario. We all know that in our family, father is the headmaster of the family. The male member, our family is male dominated. So, in everywhere, in school, in college, in family, everywhere, we see the gender discrimination. In this poem, the poet Eunice de Souza discusses the physical and psychological position of women in our society. So, let us read the text. Bequest. Bequest actually means something left by a legacy. So, what is bequest in the poem? Let us read. What does the poet want to present in the poem? The first line: in every Catholic home there is a picture of Christ holding his bleeding heart in his hand. I used to think, So in every Catholic home there is a picture of Jesus Christ holding his bleeding heart in his hand. The next stanza: the only person with whom I have not exchanged confidences is my hairdresser. The only person with whom I have not exchanged or with whom I have not shared my thoughts and feelings, that is my hairdresser. Some recommend the third stanza, some recommend stern standards. Others say float afloat. He says, take it as it comes. He means here the hairdresser. Meaning, of course, as he hands it out. So, the third stanza is very important. Why it is very important? Women have no freedom. Women have no autonomous identity. Women are always seen in relation to others. Women as girl, women as wife, women as mother. So, so she has no personal choice. She cannot live. This is the main thing of the poem. She cannot live her life the way she wants. She has to live the way she is asked to live. This is the main point of the poem. Some recommend the stern standard. Some recommendations are for her that do these, don't do these, like this. Others say stay afloat. Others say that stay afloat. And he says that take it as it comes without any question. Don't question, accept it. The fourth stanza of the poem. I wish I could be a wise woman, smiling endlessly, vacuously, like a plastic flower, saying, child, learn from me. Now, my dear student, what is plastic flower? Plastic flower is a lifeless thing. There is no chlorophyll, no photosynthesis is happening here. It is not lively flower. So, plastic flower, this lifelessness of women has been highlighted by the poet Eunice de Souza. The women have no choice of her own. She is like a doll, she is like a puppet in the male dominated society, in the patriarchal society. Now, the last stanza. It's not a very big poem. The last stanza. It's time to perform an act of charity. An act of charity to myself. What is it? Bequest the heart like a spare kidney. We all know that every human being has two kidneys. So one kidney can be spared, and here not kidney, a simile has been used. The heart has to be ripped, the heart has to be cut from the body, from the whole human body, like a spare kidney, and preferably it will be given to an enemy. So the poem is like that, the text is like that. So the whole poem throws some light on the position of women in our society. Women always live in fear. They cannot make self-revelation. They cannot raise their voice. They become alienated and they live in loneliness. Loneliness, we can say that loneliness captures their life. Women has no autonomous identity. They are always seen in relation to others. So, the triple role of women as mother, women as daughter, women as wife, it has been discussed in the poem in the Indian context. We can say that women, they don't create rules, but they stupidly follow the rules created by the males. So, in this poem, we can say that the poet Eunice de Souza is trying to raise the consciousness of women, is trying to speak for the women who are helpless, who are silent in the society. So that's all about the poem. If you feel any problem, then we will discuss it later. Thank you, my dear student.